In Chapter 1, we discuss what is online mediations, also known as online dispute resolution or ODR. Online mediations, as I define it, is the mechanism through which mediators and parties connect electronically and use electronic tools to facilitate the mediation session that, in an ideal world, would be done face to face. Although online mediation has been practiced by some mediators in the past, today, because of the power of the internet, a mediator is truly able to sit down with parties from anywhere in the world in real time and assist them to effectively resolve their disputes. But despite the availability of modern internet technology, online mediations may face higher rates of failure due to the misapplication of the internet technologies. So, the opportunities brought by online mediations must be juxtaposed against the challenges plaguing online mediations, such as the inability to effectively connect with parties, the difficulties in caucusing virtually, the inability to share documents or draft agreements, or the failure to mitigate risks like security risks or privacy over confidentiality risks. Now, here are some definitions to begin so that online mediations terminology can remain clear and consistent. Number one, the host. We get this term from Zoom, and it's usually you, the online mediator, who starts and runs the meeting. Number two, the party. These are the disputing parties and their attorneys seeking the host or the mediator's help. Number three, the participants. This is everyone participating in the mediation session online, including the host mediator, the parties, and any other invitee or contributor, such as interpreters or experts. Number four, pure virtual mediation. This is when all the participants are present online or via remote methods of communication with the mediator, but no party is ever in person with the mediator. Number five, hybrid mediation. Hybrid mediations happen when some of the participants appear online and some are present in person at the mediator's office. This can take different forms, like for example, the mediator being in their office with one party and all other parties are online, or some parties appearing with the mediator in person and one party appearing online. Number six, breakout rooms. Caucus-style mediation is when the mediator splits parties into two different rooms in order to negotiate with the parties separately. The mediator usually goes back and forth to share offers between the two rooms. This technique, it involves the parties negotiating through the mediator for a length of time. Online mediation software must enable mediators to split parties into virtual rooms. In Zoom, this feature, called the Breakout Rooms, allows for mediators to implement virtual caucus rooms. We'll discuss the breakout caucus rooms later in chapters 3, 4, and 7. Next, why should people mediate online anyway? Well, a major reason, not forgetting about the obvious reason, the 2020 pandemic-induced lockdowns, a major reason is why not? It seems to be the next logical step in a web-connected world where all types of industries now communicate virtually. Whether it's bankers or doctors or lawyers, why not mediators? Perhaps some may think that not every cure demands a search for a problem, meaning just because we can does not mean we should put mediations online. But there are various reasons why sometimes it makes total sense to at least give the parties the ability to meet with their mediator online. For example, some advantages to mediating online are obvious. Number one, it is convenient and the parties can save money and fuel and travel costs. Number two, domestic violence reasons. Family law mediations, for example, they can be quite contentious and they can bring out strong emotions in the parties. The remoteness element in online mediations may lower the heat and help parties reach compromise because they are distant. Number three, illness. A party's temporary or permanent health condition especially one causing immobility, may be a reason to handle the mediation session online rather than requiring it to be in person. Number 4, immigration and international reasons. Borders and travel restrictions make it really necessary for parties to connect online. Not having a visa or a residency card should no longer prevent face-to-face negotiations from happening when internet tools exist. For example, Hague Convention cases involving movement of children, or matters that deal with international multicultural facets, for example, or cases in which parties speak different languages, they may be resolved online through online dispute resolution. Number 5, incarceration. Being incarcerated and in jail does no longer have to be a reason that prevents people from being able to resolve their legal problems. If permitted by the courts and or the prison officials, an incarcerated inmate can now address their legal problems through online mediations from within the prison walls. Number 6, environmental stewardship. Parties conscientious about their impact on the planet may like the opportunity to appear remotely instead of traveling in person for a few-hour sit-down meeting. Number 7, it's actually easier sometimes to share information through online mediations. With participants online together, they are able to share documents, links, images, real-time photos with one another. No more hearing that a party left the documents at home when they're sitting at home by the documents. No more scheduling to attend a field site together when one party can take out their camera and stream the location live so that the other participants can see in real time. Number 8, there are cost prohibitive reasons to mediate online. Sometimes it's just plain old expensive to travel, and online mediations just make sense. Number 9, online mediations facilitates third-party participation. Online mediation makes the appearance of necessary third parties easy, whether it's remote interpreters, appointed experts, amicus attorneys, or social workers. It just takes minutes now to get others online to participate remotely in a mediation. So stay tuned for chapter 2, where we'll discuss Zoom.